welcome to Friday Sews. My name is Lisa. You're watching One Lisa Show. And I don't have a lot of sewing to report, but I am looking forward to showing you a few things that I have been working on. Let me start off with, this is a blouse I made last winter, kind of a intermediate project for this confident beginner. It is just a button-down long sleeve shirt. It's a simplicity pattern. I don't know the number offhand, so I will put it in the description box below. And I can tell you this fabric was from Joann's. It was a super snuggle flannel. And their flannels are good, but if you wash them too much, they start to get like pilly. But it is still very soft, and I always get complimented when I do wear this out. I love this flannel, and I am actually going to hopefully make some more this winter too. But, okay. Life and work and sewing, it's just all a big hot mess this week. Last weekend I did have some opportunities to do some sewing. I had some corduroy fabric. It was like a light, like olivey green, beigey kind of color. Olive green, I like that better. And I wanted to make some pants. So I'm going to show you. I keep looking that way because everything is over there. Both projects are almost done. It's 2 pairs of pants that I got from 2.4 meters of corduroy fabric, and it's a fine corduroy fabric, baby cord. This is Simplicity, and this is a rack number. Let me see if I can give you the actual number of the pattern. It's on the instruction booklet, I know that. 9393. Okay. So this is a children's pattern that I got on sale for 99 cents. Simplicity 9393. I love the blouse, but I wanted to make these pants because they looked really just right. Tapered leg, elasticated waist. I want to make everything in this pattern, just so you know, but we all want to make every pattern, don't we? When it comes down to it, every pattern we buy, we're like, oh, I'll make that. Or, oh, I'll buy that in case I want to make that in the future. So first things first, this is for my nieces. I did a size 8. I didn't know which one that would fit. So they're 2 years apart. One is 7, one is 9. They both have very similar waist measurements and hip measurements. They're like 1 inch off for their waist. Hips are the same. One is super tall, one is normal. So I shouldn't say normal. One is average size, like the pattern will fit that size, her length. The other one is got some tall legs, long legs. So I actually cut this out with 1 inch longer. And it fits the 9-year-old, who is the size 8. I just have to hem it. But these are the corduroy pants. It's got these awesome patch pockets. I did not follow the instructions completely. I'm going to say that I didn't. I lined these pockets. They did not have that on there to line them. I lined them with some scrap cotton that I had that has ladybugs and bees on it, and I thought it was really cute. I also did the waistband different. I did the waistband how it's done on the Closet Core Carolyn pajamas because I like that finish better. It's just as simple as that. I think it's really nice and clean, and it gives me a chance to practice my stitch in the ditch. My custom labels for my nieces finally came in. I'm going to show that to you. And it says, "Shine bright, superstar, Aunt Lisa loves you." The only thing I have left to finish on these is the hem. And because it is a perfect fit for my niece, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the remainder of the scrap for this pocket lining. I'm going to make some bias tape with it, and I'm going to do the hem that way. So that way if it grows into the younger one and she needs to fold them up, she can do so and have that lining show. The pocket lining actually will match and show as a cuff on those pants. So that was my plan, but I do love them. I want a pair of these for myself. I want a pair of these because I love the patch pocket, and I just very soft, comfortable. Love it. That fabric was from Minerva last year. I have not found the exact same one. I put the little SKU number in the search and it doesn't show up. But I've bought additional since then from Minerva. It just is soft. So it was, I don't remember if it had the whale, the number, but this is similar to probably a 21 whale cord. Very fine. So the remainder of that fabric was for my wearable muslin for 8957. I made version A, which is just the regular straight full length pant. It does have a welt pocket in the back. I'm not doing the welt, and I'm doing, this is a muslin, a size 20. 20 fits based on the measurements. They suggest a 20, so I did it out of this corduroy. I do have some other fabric that I really I'm scared to cut into. I love it so much. It's all from Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door. I have this gorgeous petrol lightweight denim, and then I have a gray stretch denim, and I love them, and I don't want them to be hurt. So I'm doing it out of this corduroy first. I want to get the size completely right. I think this actually, so far, I've gotten everything done except the hem and the waistband on this one. It is a zipper fly, which I had a hard time with. So it's not perfect, but hey, it's okay. Practice makes perfect. So let me show you where I'm at with that. So again, I do not have the waistband done. Waistband and hem is what I have to do left. Here's my fly, my zip, so I can re-secure that a little bit. Pockets, I use the same fabric because I thought that was really cute, that I used in my niece's. I did not finish my inside seams because this was a wearable muslin, and if you hear noise, it's the garbage men just pulled up. So I haven't finished my seams because I have been trying them on. I feel they're a little baggy, so if I use that stretch denim, I definitely will size down to the 18. This does feature darts in the back, and there was a faux welt pocket. I didn't want it. If it wasn't real, I was going to just forget about it. I am liking this. I can't wait for the waistband to be done so I can really feel how it fits fully, because I don't exactly know where that waist is going to hit me and how much to hem it at that point. So I need that to do the hem too. But in the end, I think it looks okay. I think the pockets are okay. They do say to do top stitching here, which I didn't do because it's corduroy. And I didn't do any stitching along there, but I did the understitch, and I think that worked out really good. So I am happy with that. But yeah, most of my seams have not been, except for the flap, the under flaps. Those are the only ones I finished on here. But all the side seams, in case I need to take it in again a little more. We'll see how it turns out. I feel you can't go wrong with baggier corduroy pants, especially with this hashtag Meg Ryan Fall, which I was in high school in the early and mid 90s when Harry Met Sally came out. I was first or second year college, I think, with You've Got Mail. So all of that is rushing back to me, that whole style of, you know, what she would wear in those movies. It was just how I was in my later high school years and early college years. So I now know what my mom, how she felt when we wanted to wear flare leg pants and something similar to bell bottoms in the, you know, late 90s, early 2000s. And she was like, ugh, I did that in the 70s and I'm not doing it again. So I get it. Get that feeling of feeling old. And I still think 30 years ago was like 1975. So those are the projects I've been working on. I'm very happy. I can't wait to get my niece's pants done, just that hem, and get mine done hem and waistband and tweak that pattern. I will say the best part of this simplicity pattern is all the pants, it's not layered, except for the waistband pieces are layered. The rest of it is not layered. So you can, I was able to cut out the 20, I cut out the 18, and that made me feel better about using that. I traced the pieces that were layered, the waistband pieces, but I am very happy with cutting out those. Just it was a time saver. And I have some patterns from years and years ago when I was in my teens and my early 20s where I cut out sizes, and now those sizes don't fit me. But I watched Today in Jen's sewing room. I watched Jen. She did a Franken dress, and she kind of did some adjustments, made a size bigger. I'm going to work on that because there is a pattern I really like that was cut out at like a 16. And I think if I could extend it out to an 18, because most dress sizes, I think the 18 fits me better. And it was a new look, I think, pattern. And that I'm excited. I'm excited to rip that open because it's from the 90s and revisit it, make sure I have all the pieces, and try my hand at making a larger size than what was cut and see how that goes. And that will be out of scrap fabric, the first go of it, just to make sure I get the fit right. What else is going on? For work, I sell real estate. It's been a bananas year for real estate, and it doesn't mean I'm busy, but it doesn't mean like every week I have a closing, because it's hard to get a listing. Listings are there's not a lot of houses for sale, so you work really hard to get houses for sale, someone to sign up with you compared to the 3,000 other agents in your area. And you have buyers that are looking for these houses, and you see them the first day on the market. You have to rush out to see it. They have to decide right then and there if they want to put in an offer. The worst part is there's 5 or 6 or 10 or 12 other people that are putting in an offer too. So that one house can only go to one buyer. And it's very hard because you may lose out on 10, 12, 15 houses before your buyer gets a house. So you're doing a lot more work. You're doing a lot more work than you normally would. So it's been an exhausting year. That being said, I sit on 2 board of directors for our local realtor association, and we had a leadership retreat where we did some strategic planning for the following year, 12 to 18 months. It was an intensive 2 days. We actually go away and we do it in a neighboring state in a venue. Awesomely enough, in a casino, but we rent out space in their event center, and then we spend the night, and it's a 2-day, very, very hard, mind working, a brain teasing kind of thing, where we work really hard to try to help out all the members of our association and plan the next year and things that we can do to make our profession better in our area. The benefit is that it is at a casino, so when we are done for the day at like 6 p.m., that first night, we have a dinner and then free time, and being in an all-inclusive kind of casino where you can play, you can go shopping. There's a couple of shops. It's winter, so there's not, well, it's fall, but like pool was not open. You know, there weren't as many things to do. They have a fitness center, but it was a fun night. My boyfriend drove up and met me and spent the night. So it was our first time in a hotel since COVID in 2 years. Our last trip was Thanksgiving, so it was November 2 years ago in 2019. My toiletry bag and my luggage that I usually keep, like my travels, all had to get tossed. It was an overnight, so it wasn't a big deal. It was like a little over an hour drive. I didn't drive. So another agent that was also going picked me up because I don't like driving the expressway too much. So it was a lot of fun. It was exhausting. We got home yesterday and I slept because your brain is just working in overtime and there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress involved. My cell phone did not work in that building. So I had no signal. I had Wi-Fi, but I had no signal. So texts did not come through. I couldn't send a text. It was a very interesting 2 days. I'm so happy to be home. And what else am I missing on this? I also just joined Jen's, today in Jen's sewing room. She has started that hashtag Friday Sews. And now she has a Facebook group for the Friday Sewers or Sewists or however you want to say it. The wonderful thing is she's giving these questions and it's obviously not necessary. It's not mandatory, but she is providing fun questions so we can kind of give some information and share, and everybody has the same kind of thing they're sharing every week. The question she posted for today's Friday Sews video is, what is your favorite thing that you have sewn for somebody else? That's a tough question. I did make my niece's communion dress, and that was very stressful. But I would probably say, and here I'm showing you these corduroy pants I made that will fit older niece and then younger niece, probably months apart from each other. Those are really, I like those a lot. I'm really thinking, what did I make somebody else? I make my one niece dresses all the time, and she's always so happy in those dresses. And if it's just sewing, that's a really tough question to answer. I'd have to say the one I'm most proud of was that communion dress. It wasn't perfect, but she looked so pretty and she looked like a princess in it. If I still have a picture, I'll put it in here with that communion dress. And that may not have been the most enjoyable sew. I think the most enjoyable sew so far has been these corduroy pants I just made. The dresses I make my niece all summer long are basic tank top dresses. Those, I wouldn't call them enjoyable because of all the bias tape around the curves, but I can whip them up and she loves them. The t-shirts I've made them are an enjoyable sew, but the armholes and the neck hole for the little girls is so tiny that, again, it's fine. I don't mind making, I enjoy making them, but this was actually the corduroy pants. And then I've made my niece a pair of leggings. Those have to be the most enjoyable because they're quick projects. They're not tough. I enjoy the elastic bands, the casing. They're simple sews and just enjoyable, and I feel like I accomplished something. So those are the things that I most enjoyed, but the one that I'm most proud of is that communion dress. Yeah, so that's my answer. Oh, one last thing. My hair, I think, is finally getting long enough to donate. Since COVID, I have not gotten it cut. So it's been 2 years of not getting my hair cut. I have trimmed my ends when they get a little nasty or split. It's an uneven hair right now. It's definitely uneven. You could tell what pieces of my sections of my head grow at a different rate, and you can see all the breakage in the past 2 years because it's so long. But my plan was to get it long enough to donate. I'm at that point where I need to get it done as soon as I can. I'm hoping it's long enough. Next week I'm going to go and see if someone will tell me. I've tried measuring it, but until I know exactly where they're going to cut me, I don't know for sure. I'm cutting it close. I'm going to get a little gross here. But if you have a dog, your dog will eat your hair. Not directly from you, but my hair falls on the floor. Somehow my dog eats my hair, and this is too long for my dog to be eating this hair. So I can't wait to get it cut. I'm thinking right here, classic French bob. if anyone has any thoughts, I'm up for it. One of my friends had suggested a bob that kind of comes down at an angle. So it's definitely shorter in the back and angles down. And that could be fun too. But for some reason I was thinking a classic French bob because my hair does have a wave to it. And I think the wave is a little more prominent when it's shorter. And I can't use product in my hair. So I wash my hair with either a prescription shampoo for sensitive skin or baby shampoo. And then I use a Veda rosemary mint once a week or so, just to cleanse, deep clean my hair. But I can use a hair dryer, I can use a curling iron, but I can't use hairspray or anything like that. I just have a lot of allergies and sensitive skin. So, and this is not color treated or anything like that. I can't dye my hair, none of that. Because my scalp from all the chemo and everything, it's just way too sensitive, and I've developed so many allergies through the years. And I do have little tiny like bald patches still in places, but that's cool. I'm excited to be able to get it donated. Hopefully some of it's long enough to donate, but where does that bob start, or should I go with that angled bob as well? I'm open to it. The other question would be bangs. I don't know. So if you guys have any thoughts, please let me know. I'm open. I'm kind of at a loss because it's been so long since I've had my hair cut and styled. Right now it goes up in a bun every day. That's a long video. So I'm sorry. I got a long video. I want to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for Friday Sews. I love them. I want to thank all of my friends. There are so many wonderful, wonderful, amazing sewists on YouTube. And there's some people I have just really love watching. And I've been very, very blessed to have this online sewing community. Thank you to everybody that's watching, leaving comments. Please, I can't thank you enough. And if you click that you like this video, that helps other people find me. And so it also does when you subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I will try to keep on making videos for you. Have a great weekend. And I hope to talk again soon. Bye, everyone.